on this nice Thursday morning. The weather's getting better. I'm just gonna. I know I've been away for quite some time. I had some issues to deal with and other things, but now I'm going to start a new, say, chapter. I did some YouTube channels on motivation and development, personal development. What I'm going to do is I'm going to do two other chapters, one on selling, marketing and sales and influencing, and the other one would be on starting your own business and entrepreneurship. This is just a quick introduction with regards to that. Sorry, you're going to have to hear some noise in the background, but just want to let you know that I will be, this is one of the first of the actual chapters that I'll be running on selling and sales. My background obviously has been in a vast array. I've done accounts, payroll, marketing, sales. I've also been an estate agent as well. At the current moment, I'm doing property sourcing, and I'll be launching my own business consultancy next month as well. Just to let you know that you can basically sell. Everyone sells. Nothing really happens until someone sells something. And despite it not having the required status, sales is a profession. If you didn't have any, if no one sold anything, wouldn't have any businesses, wouldn't have any customers, clients, all the other departments such as accounting, marketing, production, operations, they would only work together or be created if someone sold something. Now, obviously, sales has got more status in some other countries, but I do believe, especially if you want to start your own business, you do need to get good at selling. Selling is the crux of the enterprise, any enterprise. But not only selling can help you in your professional life, can help you in your personal life. If you need to sell your wife or husband on going out for dinner, you need to put some restaurants, or you want to sell to your kids to clean up their room. You're selling your ideas and your concepts. Now there are a lot of YouTube videos on selling. I'm just going to put my take on what I think selling is. In the simplest sense, selling is basically just listening and asking questions. Yes, they say that you've got to have the gift of the gab, but I don't believe that. When I started selling, I not had much training, so I had to learn myself and learn from the people around me. As I got better at it, I started asking questions, listening to what the client or the customer is saying, and building rapport. Nowadays, anyone who sells something, people will have their guard up, and obviously, you will have objections. I actually think objections is a good thing, and it's something that I'll probably discuss more in the next YouTube live stream. But like I said, all I wanted to do just today is just to give you a brief repose of selling. Now, there's a lot of good sales books out there, a lot of YouTube videos. I listen to a lot of selling audio CDs. I mean, my favorites are Zig Ziglar. He's really good. He's got one called Seven Secrets of Successful Selling, or Brian Tracy, The Psychology of Selling, and even Tom Hopkins. A lot of them are the American motivational speakers. Selling in hard times, but also read and listen to the ones in this country. One of my mentors and coaches that I met was Gavin Ingham. Gavin is, I'd call a super salesperson. He breaks things complex into things that people understand. He's written quite a few books. He's had quite a lot of seminars. I mean, he's got one coming up. He was actually at the Sales Innovation Expo yesterday and speaking there. And the other person that I do tend to follow is one one of the experts on persuasion and influencing. Because at the end of the day, those are the skills that you can develop as long as you've got the right mentor, and that's Philip Hesketh. All I will say is, if you are going to going into selling either entry level or if you're an experienced veteran salesperson, you never stop learning. You never stop learning. You're always learning, and it will help you, assist you in other areas of your life. Some people are very negative about selling. They don't like rejection. But the main thing is to realize that rejection isn't personal. They may not be rejecting you per se, but they may be rejecting what you're offering, whatever product or service. It might not be the right time. They may not have enough money. Could be all sorts of things. But the thing is, the main thing is to find out exactly what the customer and client wants. Because the customer and client, they've got a problem, and you as a salesperson have to find the solution. So you have to do a bit of investigating and digging around. What I will suggest is that if you are looking to get into a career of selling, it is highly rewarding, but it is hard work. Anyone who tells you otherwise is not actually giving you the full facts. It is hard work, but it's also the highest paid. As Tom Hopkins says, sales is the highest paid hard work and the lowest paid easy work. There are a lot of sales positions out there. Despite what the economy is happening, companies will always need salespeople. Entrepreneurs will always need salespeople. Without salespeople, the country, I think, would grind to a halt, especially commerce. Now you've got obviously the technological changes with online selling as well as bricks and mortar. But online selling is just another a medium for you to get your products and services to the actual consumer. And if you do it correctly, you can not only earn a lot of money, you can earn the kudos to building a successful business. Like I said, if you are starting in selling, there are some people that I recommend at the bottom of this. You can buy their books on Amazon. Obviously, sales books, there's loads of them out there. I've got quite a few that I bought, and I still read them because I still learn from them. And the most important thing I would say is, if you are looking to go into a sales career, be that property, as an estate agent or a lettings agent, car sales, even retail sales. A lot of now retail sales are asking them not just to be order takers, but to actually find out what the customer wants. And what I suggest is you invest in yourself. You take some money and you buy some books or audio CDs. If you can find out who the top salespeople are, and you can connect on LinkedIn or Facebook or one of the social medias, find out, ask them. If you need a coach or a mentor, if you're finding that you're struggling to reach your targets, then I would say that that is money well spent. I had a coach and mentor when I started as an estate agent, because I'd come from a different industry, and without his help and acknowledgement, thanks a lot, Graham. It's Graham Martin, the recruitment guy, and obviously Gavin Ingham's help, I wouldn't be the sort of person that I am today. Like I said, with selling and sales, I think it's the most important part of any business. Yes, you do have other departments just as well, but you still have to sell to your colleagues. If you're in a job, your main customer is your boss. Your other customers are your colleagues. You need to sell your ideas to them. Obviously, they then sell their ideas up the chain on the hierarchy. But I think that selling is one of the best careers that you can go into. You can learn so much. You can learn skills about negotiation, listening, persuasion, influencing. You can also find out other techniques as well. One of the ones that I will discuss that is quite popular, has been popular, is NLP, Neuro Linguistic Programming. And I will talk more about that in the next YouTube channel. Like I said, this is just a sort of brief intro into my YouTube channel that I will be focusing on sales, marketing, and entrepreneurship. If you're looking for career advice or anything on careers, and I suggest you go over to the recruitment guy, Graham Martin, have a look at his. Or another person I can recommend whose books I've read is Richard Maun, which is Maun. His books are fantastic on getting you a new job or even changing your career. He's got quite a few books on there if you go to his website. And his books are quite competitively priced on Amazon or even eBay. Sales books that I recommend. The one that a lot of salespeople use is by Richard Denny, called Selling to Win. But there are others ones by John Fenton, Master Closer, Selling the Best Profession in the World, Selling and Sales, or Bruce King's How to Double Your Sales. Bruce has been in the sales industry for 30 years. He also does coaching in that, or even Gavin's ones, Objections, Motivation, and Philip Hesketh is one's books based on persuasion. These are all books that I would recommend. You can start with one and then build your library up. As you get better and better, you'll start sharpening your skills. Go to networking events as well, because it's always good to go to networking events. You can always learn off the other people. There's always something to learn. I believe that, and I believe there's always will be something to learn. I'll just leave you with this. If you did like this video, please press the right like. If you got any comment, then do let me know. This is going to be slightly different from the personal development ones that I've done, because I think that's now a bit more formal. This is going to a bit more formal. This is going to be more formal. I would touch on other topics in the future. If there are any topics that you want me to talk about, then do let me know. Otherwise, have a fantastic week. Hopefully the weather's getting better. Easter's on our doorstep, so make sure you take time to enjoy with your friends and family. Is very important. I know nowadays we all seem to rush from place to place. We're always on our phones, and technology has made us, constantly working 24/7. But I believe that life should be in a balance. So until next time, take care. I should be ideally doing 1 or 2 a week, depending on my commitments. Okay, take care. Bye bye.